I knew there was no way I was going to make it. How's it going, everybody? I knew I wasn't going to make it. I started daydreaming about 30 seconds into my little prep that I have while that song runs, and I knew right away I wasn't going to make it. What? Oh, look at that. That's different. Okay, I messed that up. All right. I was tinkering around with the alert box a lot last night, and apparently I screwed something up because that's never looked like that before. How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. What y'all up to? What's everybody doing? Let me start listing off people's names once I can. Let's do this thing I need to do. What a dumb thing. Whatever. Anywho's, all right, gardening. Oh, nice, Milobi. Nice, gardening. Watching me. Raspy, thank you. Let's see, now I do have this now. This I'm going to be watching for Twitch subscriptions, and hopefully at least I can acknowledge them uniquely. That's the hope. Anyways, setting up Octoprint with Home Assistant. Ooh, how's that going, Martin? Because you just built your printer, right? So I've had my 3D printer now. I guess it's been like 4 years I've had my 3D printer. And I've been running Octoprint on a separate Raspberry Pi the whole time, but I don't know why anymore. I guess I could totally just switch it to the Home Assistant add-on. Should we play with that? Doing the dishes, Lars? You got a tablet in there for watching streams? Oh, Mike, I'm sorry, buddy. That is very sad. I apologize. Dang it. Why does my thing look like that? Thank you for following, but I don't like that. That has to change. I don't want this little zombie dude. Dang it. Dang it. All right. Well, hey, guess what we're going to do on the stream today? We're going to sort out what do you call these things? Alerts. We're going to sort out this flipping alert box because it's driving me crazy. Maybe that's because I went to this other beta thing. Bag that noise. Let's see. Wait, this isn't the place I usually go, I don't think. Hello, Home Assistant and zombies. Everything? Oh my gosh, I don't know what Vohayo. What does that mean? What does it mean? Oh, and that's a picture of your dog right there, Mike. I'm sorry, buddy. That is sad. Trying to convert the sensors to minutes. Oh, because they convert and they do seconds? No, dang it. Dang zombie thing. Okay, wait, now I want to see if this worked. Subscribed with Prime, Peter Nicholas Summerfield. Thank you, sir. Do you like planes or unicorns or confetti, sir? Do you like planes or confetti or unicorns, sir? Well, we're going to do this one while we wait for his... I'm going to open my Dr. Pepper too. Welcome to the sub list, Peter. Be sure to connect your Discord. That's right. Be sure to connect your Discord to Twitch. My first Unify AP. Any advice? Oh, man. Do a lot of research, Zadia. Oh, man. No idea how to get the Twitch Prime thing to work. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Frank's got it going, right? He does different things. Squirrels? He wants, or squirrels. That's true. You could have squirrels too. It's automatic. Doobie doobie doobie. Oh, that Prime thing is automatic? Plug it in and never look back. Yeah. That's probably, you know what? That's probably true. I finished setting up the live background that you showed yesterday. It's awesome. Oh, good. It is pretty cool, isn't it? I did mine also. And then I noticed that it doesn't work on the tablet downstairs, the Kindle Fire that's running fully kiosk browser. And so what I ended up doing was I set up a separate Lovelace dashboard just for that tablet. And then that tablet also has, so that's the default for that tablet. Does that make sense? So the Lovelace dashboard tablet that you see there is the default for the tablet so that I don't have just a white background, because if you don't get this working, it just goes white. Are we getting a fail emoji today? Yeah, well, right now I'm already failing because my Twitch thing is showing zombies and I don't like and his head's cut off. And this is for Pete, wasn't it Pete? Yes, Pete Nicholas, who subscribed on Twitch. We're gonna do this one because it's my favorite. It doesn't work on mobile. It works on mine. It works on iPhone. Yes, it does. Da-na-na. Okay, but what we were doing was we gotta fix that alerts. We cannot have this alert thing. Manage themes, I think is where I did it. It says active. That says active. We'll just make sure that that's the right one. We'll see if we can do a test. This thing is just not. It's just. Man. Show us some secret. Doesn't it make a display look so good? It is pretty awesome. Okay. I don't want that. So now let's go back to the solar box real quick, and I think I can do a test and we'll see. That's better. Okay, we're back to normal. I think it was because I had switched to this beta thing when I was trying. Here's the problem. Herein lies the problem. When I go to subscribers, it does not give me the option to differentiate between Twitch subscribers and YouTube subscribers. And they're both wonderful, and I appreciate them both. But there's a difference, and it would be nice to recognize the difference. But it does not give me the option. It's just subscribers. That's all I get. So, any hoosers, we'll figure it out. Just like everything. All right. Oh, I'm in chat as Justin Aiden. Oh well, I guess that's probably okay. Blade will get it fixed. I'm not surprised. Blade will, of course, get it fixed. Yeah, I'm loving that background. I am loving that background. So cool. The last number of YouTube viewers doesn't show, only the first two numbers. Oh, I moved it over. Man, I see, that's what happens when you start monkeying with things. I was monkeying last night. I don't prefer Twitch. I do like Twitch. I actually did set up this, I think Twitch is pretty, it does a lot of stuff. I'm not, if you like YouTube, stick with YouTube, but this is what the Twitch looks like. And what we should be able to get soon, I believe, is some different, like these, like Blade gets this little thing for a 2-month subscriber, and I think I can do stuff with that. But anyways, and you can see all the YouTube chat there as well. You can do emotes and things in there. You can, it's I like it. It's good. I think it's made for streaming. It's not made for posting videos. They've got that option, so it's not made for posting videos, but it's definitely made for streaming. And the video quality, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It should be a little bit less latency. All right, Ashley just subscribed with Prime. Let's do, what do you want? Do you want unicorns? Ashley, do you want unicorns? Twitch discovery for this type of content is not great. That's true. YouTube has better follow from your YouTube to live. That's true too. That's why I'm not going to abandon either one. Unicorns. Yeah, not abandoning anything. Just giving options. All right, what do you guys want to talk about today? What do you want to fix? In the words of the great Sir Goodenough, what are we fixing today? Or in the words of me, all right, Seamus subscribed with Prime. What do you want? What do you want, Seamus? Do you want cats or dogs? Do you like cats or dogs? Or trains? Or unicorns? Or confetti? Or squirrels? Or don't touch your face? Did you do more with animated background? I didn't, but I can. Hey, Chris Weber, how's it going, man? I haven't seen you in forever. How you been? I recognize your truck. More Node Red? More explosions? You can do that. Boom. Figured it out. Squirrels with the mask. Figured it out? Squirrel the mask. Oh, this guy. You want this guy? Wise RTSP. Oh man. And we got Chenille. And it's not showing me up as there, but I'm gonna give it to you. We're gonna do this one. Unless you pick something else if you want, and I'll give you something else. Did I get Home Assistant fixed or just restored from backup? I got it fixed, Kenneth. I did get it fixed, and what I ended up doing is changing that logger thing. Remember that? Were you on for that? Did you? I don't remember who comes and goes exactly what time, but this is the dev version. So I had my logger file here that was just going bonanza, and it was just huge. And so I just went into the logger component in the configuration.yaml and basically just said, don't give me any notifications unless they're critical. And that was the solution. That plus I went back and did my wLEDs. So I took out, I deleted all the wLEDs. And then I went back in and added them in, except this one. This one is giving me grief, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to get on the ladder and go fix it. Because it says it discovers it, and then I hit submit, and it's going to say, oh, failed. Which is so weird. And if I look at my if I look at the Unify controller here, I can find that device. There's where all my problems lie right there, I'm sure. But I can find that device if I go look for clients. And I know the IP address. But it's right there. Nope, it's 5. It's right there. If I try and go to that device, like it says it's there, and I've reconnected it, and I've disconnected it, and I've done all these things. But if I go to that IP address and try and look at that controller, no funciona. Flip the breaker off and on to reset it. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Actually, I could do that with a switch because I've got it hooked up to a switch. For those who are getting with the white sidebar background when the custom themes and sidebar background color vibrator. Ooh. Okay, Adam's got a solution for you if you're having some problem with custom theme there. How's it going? The wLED? Hey, it's going great. Not thinking tinker. I love it. Does the wLED phone app see it? It sees it, but it shows it as not connected. So yeah, it sees it, but it doesn't show it as connected. It shows it as offline, which is so weird because it shows it like if you look at the Dream Machine, it says it's connected, and it says it's doing stuff. You know, it's got a crappy signal, and that's really sucky because it's connecting. I'm sure it's connecting to the wrong access point. Like I know which access point is closest, and that ain't it. So, yeah. Change the IP and then reboot the device. That particular device is set with a static IP in wLED. So I can't even get into it. I'm going to try and switch the breaker. Actually, though, I think I can do it. Hey, Mark, I think I can do it. The IP conflict, because it would be updating the MDNS, but then it can't connect because another item is shadowing it. You have multiple 2.4 networks for each floor. I kind of did. So what I've got, you can see here. You can see I've got the network of things up, main, and then I've got a low. But I have 2 access points upstairs. One of them is, if I go to my devices, one of them is the light that's in the toy room, and the other one is the upstairs Pro. And you can see the difference in clients. All right, mobile dude, thanks for following. I think you need a train. And I still haven't done it. Stream notification 15 minutes after start. Thanks, YouTube. Sorry, Steven. We're just chatting. We're just shooting some breeze. How you doing? There's your trouble. To be honest, always get the router firewall to assign the IP rather than the other way around, Chief. Yeah. It might be true. That's probably true. But at the time I did it, I was having trouble with Google Wi-Fi, and the what seemed to work was to put static IP addresses in. I can try and undo that. But time to subscribe, notify rolls, Steve McCoby. That's right. Do that. Do that. In how does it work? You go to Discord, which I don't even have open, so I'm probably getting some messages here. Yep, sure enough, getting messages. First one is a live stream saying, "Where you at, man? You late, bro?" Yep, and then notifications. You get this. Twing. Bye. There. You get that. And I think you just go anywhere and you go squiggly notify. Correctamundo. Squiggly notify, and that's all you need to do. And there's the calendar. Try that one too. Just for my daughter down for a nap. Oh, ready for the stream. Perfect, William. Perfect timing. Good evening from the Netherlands. How you doing? Tilde. Thank you. Squiggly thing. What's the topic? I don't know. What is the topic, guys? What's the topic today? What do you guys want to talk about? Squiggly thing, same difference. Huh? Can I ping that wLED? Good question. Let's try it. Ping, and then I do @ isn't it? Or do I need the @ I can't remember. No, it's not the @ 192.205. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Nope. 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 Topic for this stream, the curtains. Ooh. Get the animated background on one view only. Oh. You know what? You can't do it on one view. That was the problem, Milobi. So what I did, and that was the reason that I had to make a different dashboard. So if you make a different Lovelace dashboard, it has a different raw configuration file. Okay? So in this raw configuration for this tablet dashboard, it doesn't have all of that stuff in here for the custom animated background. But if you put that stuff in your configuration, in the raw config for the, oh gosh, it's all glitchy here. Things don't want to connect. Things are going crazy. If you put this part in for the animated background, it's going to affect every view. These are all the different views. It's going to affect every view in that dashboard, which in this case is overview. But in these other dashboards, it does not carry over because they have a different raw configuration file. So I think I just solved that for you, Milobi. If you want to have it in some views but not others, then you got to refresh. Then you need to have different dashboards, and the different dashboard will not have that animated background if you don't set it. How do you make a different dashboard? Well, I know how to do that. Here in configuration, there's Lovelace dashboards. Bingo. Now here's the tricky part. What do you do? What do you do? Somebody tell me. To not make it load every device right off the bat. Because the problem that I have is like this admin one, and when I add a new one, it loads every single device and all the badges and everything. And I can't remember what we did to make that not happen. I think there's probably some documentation on that. I don't remember what it was. Load of Lovelace dashboards. Yes, you can mix and match YAML mode, Lovelace dashboards, UI, Lovelace dashboards, auto-generated at the same time. What is the thing to do? Automatically migrate your resources. Please note that all resources are not in the raw Lovelace configuration editor anymore, but in the Lovelace configuration panel. You manage Lovelace via the front end. We automatically migrate your resources. Okay, that's fine. And that did happen. New feature comes with the deprecation of the Lovelace manual mode. Yep, that's fine. See the documentation. That's YAML mode. I don't remember. What I ended up having to do was when I set up a new dashboard, I just went in and deleted it. Create a new view, then delete that view. DrZzs rocks. Yes. Pinky has a few vids on that. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then check out Pinky Wafer. She has a way to tell you. Just dip your toe into Node-RED Set lights to flash yellow when you stream, and Google to announce, but set the trigger to online instead of streaming. Oh, well, now you know. You'll get it right. It'll be right next time. Missed the start again. What are we doing? Hey, Ray. We're squirreling around so far. We're kind of staying on some of these topics that we've had recently. We're talking about the dashboard, Lovelace dashboards right now, and that was because we were talking about this animated background again. We talked about my Unify stuff some more still. Okay, that was aimed at Chris Weber. All right, sorry. PIR control light during the day and another light after sunset. Oh, that's cool. You did that, Victor? Or are you asking me how to do that? What's the URL in a new dashboard? Oh, it would just be Lovelace / whatever the name of it is. So if you do a new dashboard, it wants you to fill these things out. So you put the title up here and say the title is going to be whatever. You can pick an icon, but see, it puts it in here. That's all. Once you put a title in, it fills that in. What's the status of my errors? Well, Rhinus, let me tell you, I just got rid of them all. I told it to stop. I told it, hey, all right, you Choi, thank you for subscribing. Let's give you, I don't know if that's Twitch or not. It doesn't seem to be uploading that way, but that's okay. We're going to give you some this, because we haven't done this one yet. Thank you. Yeah, so all I did, Rhinus, was go into the logger and tell it to only report critical stuff, and so it hasn't reported anything. Yeah, that was a great video, right? 3Ative's video on what to do with Node-RED and She Who Shall Not Be Named. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And that was what he did with me on the stream. Find me, YouTube, 3Ative. But no, I did not go back and put those into, put 3Ative's dancing things into here. I can't remember what I was doing instead. Swimmingly. Betty. Yeah, that's right. You say Betty. Am I late? What are we talking about? We are just shooting a breeze currently. Windows machine has longer delay on the stream than my Arduino tablet. That's crazy. That is crazy, but I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. What were we going to talk about? There was something else. We were doing the wLED thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to try and turn that off. Because I think I can. Oh, I did put some new gauges I like. That's nothing big. But here's my solar gauges. This is important to me. I like knowing how much solar energy I'm currently generating and what's my total generated for the day so far. So this is, right now I'm at 6,800 watts and my maximum is 7,600 watts. That's as high as my inverter will go. And then usually I'm, depends on how many hours I can stay at, high kilowatts here. Gives me some sort of kilowatt hours for the day. So I like to see this thing I love to see it in the 60s if I can get it up there. But, that's 8, 9 hours of full steam. But anyways, I like looking at this. So I just did that last night as I was getting sleepy. Hey, the 3Ative tag works there. Fantastic. Okay, I'm entering in wLED, but I have doubts about installing power source in the wall. I don't have holes for it. Okay, Ricardo. So, any non-DIY solution for wLED? I don't know. I know that we used to talk about the old, what was it called, guys? Home Magic? I want to say Home Magic 801 or something. There used to be a ESP8266 based LED controller that you could load Tasmota on. But I don't know if that is something that would be compatible with wLED or not. Oh, hey, Willem. No, that solar system's from last. Gosh, this is going to be our second full summer with it. Magic Home. That's right, Magic Home 801. Nicola, does anybody know if that will run wLED? It may. Now, excuse me for my belches. Controller and power supply together, yeah. Well, can you? I mean, I don't have a great plan for that. Excuse me. How would you feel about doing something like if you do something like a Quinn LED board, then you can put that near the power source, right? And so you just have you can have a 5 volt, 12 volt power supply, whatever your kind of lights you're using. And then you can power the Quinn LED board. And then from there, you just need 3 wires to go wherever. So maybe that's an option. Then you don't have to run power so far, if that's what you mean. Magic Home is an analog LEDs? Really? I thought there was an option, because I remember seeing Tasmota on it. It was like the 801. Yeah, this is it. H801. Sonoff Tasmota RGB light driver, Magic Home H801. So that's from Habitat. Magic Home LED strip controller. This guy. Yeah, it's RGB. This one is. Magic Home probably makes several, Dale, I bet you. That's all it is. Magic Home makes several. This is the H801, and it uses an ESP12S, I guess. And there's your pins for flashing. But you would have to flash it, Ricardo. I mean, it would have, like what you're talking about, having the power supply and stuff sort of all in one little box like this. But if you want to run wLED on it, that takes some extra steps. I have Tasmota on one of those. Would be great if I could get wLED on it. Seamus, do you know what pin it uses? Do you know what pin it uses for controlling the LEDs? As long as it uses the correct pin, or I guess if it didn't use the correct pin, you could still do it. You would just have to compile your own version of wLED and change which pin it uses. Yeah, it probably uses the same pin. It seems like they all use that, whatever it is, GPIO 2, which is D4 on the D1 Mini, I think. Trying to do these things off my memory, off my memorization. Let's see. Somebody said something about solar. Victron Solar is nice, working with Accu and color control. IT supports MQTT. Oh, cool. I have InPhase. It's from working great. Oh, that's cool, Martin. Mine uses a Solar Edge inverter, and there's a Home Assistant component for Solar Edge inverters. So that's how I get that information. Frank has the same one. Just turned out we didn't coordinate that. How did I get the animated background, Randy? Oh, I was hoping you'd ask. No, the animated background is a custom card. And if you go to the, we did it yesterday. So if you go through the stream yesterday, I can show you more details and probably help you with whatever steps you might get stuck on. But basically in the community store under plugins, there's one called, well, I guess I've got it installed already, so it's going to show up on this front page easier. Lovelace animated background. And then this will show you, and here's some instructions. There were a couple little tricky parts, mostly getting the path correct. If you have to download his files that he's got in this repository. He's got these HTML files ready to go. And then you just put them somewhere on your Home Assistant PC, wherever you want to be able to get to them. And then you make local is the same as www folder for Home Assistant in your config. And you should already have that. If you don't, you can just add it in your config right there. And then what I did was just make a folder called background animations. And his folders are animated background and then background animations and then the files. So I just skipped this part. Mine goes local/background animations/Sunny, and then take out this, unless you want to put yourself in there as a user, but take that out as just an example. And then it runs based on the state of weather.darksky. So if you don't have dark sky installed, go ahead and install it. And at some point we're gonna have to change this to something else, but that'll be fine. We'll be able to change this. Well, it won't matter if dark sky does go away or become a pay service or something. Hacks did it all for you, really? Oh, that's great. I must have done something wrong. I did it the hard way then. Yeah, here's the hacks method. All right. Oh, is it because it went community plugin? I don't think I have a community plugin folder though. Yeah, I don't have a community plugin folder. I have community. Oh, here's Lovelace animated backgrounds, background animations, and there they are. Oh, look at that. So I guess, but this is wrong though. It's not community plugin, right? At least the folder I have is not community plugin. The folder I have is just community. But there it is. So just make sure that that's changed. You didn't have to change that. Maybe his example, I don't know if this example needs to be updated, but anyways, there you go. All right, Randy, enjoy. It's a good time. It's fun stuff. It's pretty awesome. It even made all the kids and Mrs. Z's want to actually look at the display. Even though it didn't work on my tablet downstairs, they still liked it up here. How do I get those icons as tabs on top of the Lovelace page? These up here. When you go to configure UI, each of these you can add an icon. So each view, you just add an icon here. And then I can't remember if there might be something that I did in custom header. Like I think in custom header, I think I took out, turned on compact mode. Custom header is also an add-on from the community store, if I recall. And then I hid some things. You can hide whole tabs if you want. Just be careful about that, because I did that. I hid some tabs, some views. But then when I went back and decided I wanted to add more views, I started adding them, but I had deleted the other ones, and so the new ones that I was adding were falling into the numbers that lined up, corresponded with the ones that I had hidden, and so my new tabs weren't showing up, and it drove me crazy for a little bit. I think I just gave you some kind of ID number there. Did you get that, Blade? Did you write that down? You just got notification. Oh, FKA Jim Ward. That you, Jim Ward? Maple Leafs. You Toronto? How to make a button switch card? I can show you quick, Tony. I figured you did. Hey, Renee. Oh, man. How do I get in Node-RED the filter attributes? Oh, boy. Blade. Renee needs help with Node-RED. It's not the Toronto Maple Leafs? It even looks like the hat you're wearing. Oh, you don't live in Toronto. You live close to Toronto. Gotcha. You're Canadian though, eh? Button cards. Button cards are pretty awesome. Now there are, I did notice that there's now a button card here, which is not the custom button card, I don't think. I mean, a button card can do that. And then inside, there's a few options. Here, what options? You got an option for name. You can put a different icon. You can set a specific theme just for that button. Then you can put the actions here, toggle or more info. You can change the icon height. Guess I could change that to pixels here. I don't know what that would do. Make it really, really tiny. There you go. If you don't want it to be quite so big. Show the name, show the icon. Yep. Okay. And then it needs a few more of them there. But when you click on that, then it should. Oh yeah, it turned it on. But then I got to hold it to get more info. That's interesting. There you go. So hold it down and you get this. I'm watching my matrix up there, which, by the way, is freaking awesome. I want to show you guys my matrix. How am I going to best show you my matrix? It's awesome. Just trust me. Yeah, I hung it up there on the wall above the TV, and it's awesome. I love it. Anywho's, so that's a regular button card. Yep, it worked. These are the custom button cards, and their custom button cards are more complicated, but they're also more powerful. Just like pretty much everything that's more complicated, it's also more powerful. Got to put on your tongue, your toque. What is that, Martin? Or William, sorry. William, Martin, Co-Martin, what? These are my custom buttons. So when you do a custom button card, you can specify a lot more stuff. And this is the one that people always ask me about. This is the Leaf, my car, when it charges it, it's doing everything. So right now it's charged, it's plugged in, so it's green, and it just sits still. So that's this one. When the state, when it's plugged in, when it's just plugged in, the color is just green. When the state is plugged, it's green. If it were charging, if the state were charging, then it would be yellow and it would spin. If it were unplugged, which in this case was standby, is what the state reports as. If it were in standby, which is unplugged, then it would blink and be red so that I would know it, right? Oh, a toque is a hat? I didn't know a toque was a hat. Oh, that's awesome. I have a toque. Is that how you say it? Am I saying it right? A winter hat. A toque. Oh, you say toque? Of course you say toque. How would you spell toque in America? Well, I think I would spell it like Steven just did, probably. Oh, man. Toque. Oh, man, that's so cool. I just learned a new word. Toque. And that's a cool word, too. It's a very Canadian word. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, thanks, guys. Can I be an honorary Canadian now? As a chef, I wear a toque all the time. How's it going, Carlton? Is that what you call it? They call it the chef's hat is called a toque? I didn't know that. Toque, eh? All right, what has Jeff King got to say? Jeff King Chevy fan. I'm touching my face. Some of this is over my head, and that's okay. That's okay. You're just getting started. No problem. We'll help you. Thanks to this channel, I just got my Sonoff Basic converted to Tasmona and added to Home Assistant. Yes, Jeff. Woohoo! Let's celebrate for Jeff. Uh-oh. Chris caused himself trouble. Let's see. Accidentally got rid of the header with custom header add-on. And I can't get to the 3 dots to disable it. Uh-oh. So you can't... Oh. How do you get to this? Can you get to it through the community store? If you go... You see, mine is not even... It's a... Mine's not... It's a long story about why mine shows is not installed when it actually is installed. Gosh, what do you do? What do you do? You can't get to this. Even if you like full screen, it won't show up. Gosh, I don't know. Has anybody done that on accident? Is that a... Oops. Somebody asked about a Hacks plugin. Wait. There's too many. Look it up. Look it up. Is that a Hacks plugin, the custom button cards? Yes. Yes, it is. Yep. Listen to the Hobbit book. The dwarves wear those. Is that what they wear? Fool of a toque. That's all I can think of. In the UK, a toque is what one does on a cigarette when you suck on it. Well, a toque in at least in the US, a toque is also smoking, but it's usually marijuana. A marijuana reference. Toque. Like a toker and a smoker and a midnight joker. Yeah. Just got too many things to do before I got around to doing it. But again, Creative Studio, legendary. Yep. Don't touch your face. That's toke here. Yeah. Exactly. Got a great English lesson. Little Urban Dictionary lesson here today. A beanie. That's right, William. A beanie. But I like calling it a toque. Where's my toque? Visual Studio, edit raw files to get it back. Oh, great, Stephen. Thank you. Good idea. Where do you find that file now? Let's see if I can open this up and reveal some secrets. So that's going to be a Lovelace file somewhere. Let's see. Is it going to be in here? Where is it these days? Because it's not lovelace.yaml anymore, right? It's not ui-lovelace.yaml. Is it something else? Do you know where it is, Stephen? You know what file he should go edit? Oh, there you go. Nicola's got another question or another possibility for you. Question mark disable underscore ch to the URL at the end of the URL. Try that. Uninstall the plugin. Okay, maybe that would do it too. Uninstall it. Secrets, secrets. Right back. What did I miss? Oh, Sam, we solved all the problems, dude. We solved every single one of them, and you missed it. Oh, I'm sorry. We can start over. I'm sure most of the problems will come back. Shish kebab is 3 dots. It's a shish kebab. I like that. I heard it called a hot dog, but I like shish kebab better. Do I have parts of my config online somewhere? No, I don't. Looking to the cover cards exactly like he did for his garage doors. I need to do that. I'm touching my face. I'm sorry. No, I have not loaded my configuration onto GitHub in a mucho long time. Puff, puff, pass. I have Visual Studio Code add-in. Keeps saying there's an update, but cannot install the update. It gives me an error every time. I'm not sure about that, Milobi. I haven't been using it. I just go straight to this one. I probably should be using the add-on instead. I have it here. So it's giving you a message down in the corner. I wonder if, who knows what file this is going to bring. Starting with secrets. Code servers being accessed over an insecure domain. Okay, that's fine. I should be using this because then I have a terminal down here and stuff too. 16 problems. Yeah, I don't know. Have you tried updating it through the add-on? You sure it's good over here through the add-on and make sure your home assistant's all the way up to date? The channel isn't currently live, so there isn't a title. Oh, you tried to change it? That's so weird. That was a nice try there, Sir Good Enough. Whoever did that, but you can see my resources. Oh man. You have the same issue? Jeff's having the same issues? Touching my nose, just a little. And also not using hacks files in many. If the tree falls in the forest when nobody's around, does it make a sound? Yes, it does. Is that like if I don't see my errors, do I not have errors? Hey baby, oh, you got your thing back on? Yeah. Look at Gracie's face. You guys remember yesterday she hit her face? Don't kiss it. I'm sorry. It's Dr. Pepper. Couldn't display here. Solving problems for. I can probably. I'm not even sure I can change it somewhere else, but that's whatever. Whatever. What were we doing? Oh, one hit. Yeah, the trampoline. The trampoline jumped up and smacked her in the face. You did change it. Oh, good. It worked. Oh, awesome. What I was going to do about 6 or 8 squirrels ago. 3 check it out. Check it out. Oh, it changed. You know why it did that? Because it went to, because I still have that set as my default. So if when you go back here to this animated backgrounds section, there's a default URL. And so I put 3 little dancing squirrel in there as the default URL. And so what that does is anytime dark sky reports the state of my current weather as something other than these 6 things. So it's not clear night, it's not cloudy, it's not fog, it's not mostly cloudy, it's not partly cloudy, it's not sunny. These are not all the states that weather.dark sky will report. It has others. And so temporarily, apparently, it was reporting something else. And so it went to the default, which is the dancing squirrel. I forgot I did that. I forgot I did that. Put a fish in my basket. That's awesome. Okay. But what I was going to do is I know I have a house LEDs. Oh, is that still not working? This is messed up somewhere. I got to fix that. I know I have a house LEDs. It's a Shelly that is controlling the switch that has the outside LEDs connected to it. So I'm going to shut that thing off, which would be the equivalent of flipping the breaker, right? What is a great little animation? Who is that 3 guy? Swimmingly. Okay, so we're going to go to entities. And I know I've got one that's something about LEDs. House LEDs. This is it right here. It's a switch. And it's on. And I'm going to turn it off. Let all the capacitors discharge. And I'm going to turn it back on. Give it a minute. It's a bird. It's a plane. Is Thomas Lawrence in here? He is here somewhere. Yep, he's here somewhere. I seen him. Time to go do animated backgrounds. Hey, Chris, can you do those? Can you make some animated backgrounds? So we were tinkering around with it, and basically you can do, it's any MP4. Well, short MP4s, you can put into the HTML files that he gave you as examples, or if you know how to write, if you know how to write HTML and do just a big video like that, then great. Do I use outdoor LEDs? I use them. I try and use them all the dang time, Ricardo. I try and use them all the time. I am Dave. I try and use them all the time. I don't use them enough because sometimes they crap out, like this one is crapping out on me right now. All right, now we're going to go back here to the Dream Machine. We're going to go, now let's just try and connect directly to it. Because we know the IP address, 205. Yes, it's going to work. It's going to work because it says wLED up here. Come on, you stinker. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. What's wrong with wLED now? I don't think anything's wrong with wLED. It's just my router problems. It's my own problems. Problems I caused myself. It actually does not look like it's working after all. So maybe that's because this IP address conflict in the router somehow. I don't know how that can happen, but it must have. The other problem I was having is there's another one that hasn't been connecting. 3, 2, 1. It's 206. Yeah, that one's still not connecting. So this one, 206, this is one that's another part of the roof. And I was trying to update them all to 9.1, wLED 9.1. And I think it got stuck halfway through some update. So I think this one's broke. I think I'm gonna have to get this one down. But there, that one's, it ain't working well, but it's working. I need to force this one to connect to a different one. Would I study medicine or electronics? I don't know. I think I would study finance. I think I would study finance, and then I would, I do like doing medicine, but I would still do this stuff for fun. I like this stuff to do for my hobby, because then I'm free to do it in any way that makes it fun for me, and I don't have to do it as a job. You know, if a project is frustrating me, I can just give up on it if I want. I don't have to follow anybody else's rules or goals. I can just do it how I want to. I like being an anesthesiologist, but man, medicine is a tough mother. Not sure I would tell everybody else to do that. How did I even get started in all this? I have no give up option. Yeah, exactly, Blade. That's a problem, right? And that's what happens to me with my real job too. It's the same. I think everybody's real job is going to be like that, right? You get to a point where it's like, okay, this is what I have to do, and I don't want to do it. That doesn't matter. You still have to do it, right? But it's hard. Too bad. This is what you signed up for. Suck it up. Go get it done. Clears your head, yeah. For sure. Don't smash it into a million pieces. Or is that just me? Not recently. But I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I haven't smashed too many of these kinds of things. I smashed bigger things. As far as the coding stuff, I just learned whatever I could along the way. I don't know very much. Is there a YAML file for the default theme? Finding my custom themes are missing certain lines, name changed or added with new update. And I'd like to compare against my custom ones. Oh, good question. I don't know, Adam. That's a great question. Maybe, but I wish I could tell you. I'm sorry. Have you tried downloading somebody else's custom theme and compared it? Because it sounds like you're making your own custom themes. It'll work or it'll explode. I can't really apply that logic to medicine. They'll either live or they'll die. Hey, Father Time, any progress on the bug? The bug is so good right now. I'm so excited about the bug. I took it all apart because I didn't know about the battery being this simple thing like that. Luca, thank you for subscribing, Luca. We haven't done unicorns in a little bit. Unicorns. But yeah, I got back out there and did a little bit of putting back together last night. And I actually, yesterday, look at this wLED board, is still just beast. And that's just a bad Wi-Fi connection. Sorry. I'm thinking the bug playlist needs more videos. Yeah, it certainly does. Wish you could resub on YouTube. Oh, Tycho, thank you. What do you need, Tycho? What do you want? Unicorns, explosions, trains, planes, automobiles? What do you want? No speeding tickets. No, unfortunately. No, thank you for subscribing. We're going to do planes for you. How's it going with Twitch Prime subscriptions? It's going really well. Yeah, I just pulled the plug. Well, that's kind of what I did. Like, I turned off this switch that's controlling him, so I did pull the plug, but I think what I need to do is I need to just redo them for like the third time out there. What was I talking about? Anybody remember? Oh, the Twitch Primes. There's like 80. Well, there was 80 before this morning, so now there's even more people. So that's really helpful, guys. It's really awesome. It ends up being, I know when you have a Amazon Prime membership, you get one free subscription. You can subscribe to anybody on Twitch that you want. You don't have to pay anything other than your Amazon Prime subscription that you're already paying for. And it's the way normal subscriptions work. It's $5 a month, but the Prime one's free. And then with I'm assuming that they still take their take their cut, even though it's their own money, because Amazon owns Twitch. But it's like $3 or something like that, $3.50 maybe, that comes to me every month. So that's really awesome. And I appreciate that. And it's a nice little problem. Is Home Assistant integration for LED still causing issues? No, I don't think so, Scott. I don't think it is. None of mine have been. So the ones that I have integrated through the integration are working swimmingly. That's not the right one. This one. Yep. Swimmingly. Yep. So, and they haven't been restarting. You know how they were restarting every 10 seconds or something like that? No mas. No mas. But what I had to do is just, you probably saw, I deleted them all. Deleted them out of the integration, which I had added previously prior to 108. And then I just had to re-add them. They all just showed up again, and I just went through and re-added them. This one is just having a signal issue. This is having a connection issue. Same with this one. It's having a connection issue. So they're both in the same box. I just need to do it differently. Make my own theme video? Oh, dear. Without going on the roof. Yeah. This one would take a ladder, but not the roof, fortunately. In fact, my neighbor just was texting me, asking me if he could borrow the ladder. You just tell my neighbor he can come get the ladder anytime for free. He's so funny. He's always like, hey, can I borrow something and I'll rent it from you? I'm like, no, you just come borrow it. Yeah, an OTA updated. I wish I tried. I looked to see if it was advertising a Wi-Fi access point, and it is not. It's not advertising a Wi-Fi access point, and I think the reason is it's sort of partially connected to the network. So, anyways, a few moments later, shut down by pulling the power from ESPs. That's my plan. No, it's not. It's fine. It doesn't hurt them to just pull the plug on them. Not like a Raspberry Pi. Subbed on Twitch a week or so ago, and on Patreon this morning. I really appreciate everything here. Oh man, Jim, you're a superstar. What do you want, Jim? You want some explosions? You want some fat unicorns? You want some trains? You tell me. Oh, there's another Twitch Iron Knight following. Thank you very much. We'll do this. Whee! Please explain Twitch Prime. If you have an Amazon account, if you have an Amazon Prime account where you're already paying for Amazon Prime, which is $100 a year or something like that, so you get the faster shipping and blah, 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 you get the videos, the Prime stream service and all that. You also get one free subscription to someone on Twitch. And Twitch subscriptions are different than YouTube subscriptions. Twitch subscriptions cost money. But with Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to one person on Twitch for free. And so if you go to Twitch, I spend mine on Frank. I guess I could spend it on myself and get like a $3 discount, but I'd rather spend it on Frank. Oh, it probably won't let me subscribe to somebody else or to look at so continue sub. So see, I already have I just renewed it. So, but the Twitch Prime subscription does expire. So after a month, you have to resub with the Twitch Prime. So, but as long as you're watching every month, it will, at least once a month, it will show up here as something to remember to do. So, is it available outside the U.S.? It certainly should be. I know most of Frank's viewers are outside the U.S. Hey, Gary, how's it going? We've been about an hour, maybe a little less. Hype chest. There's a lot of cool things on Twitch that I don't know how to do. There's like a hype train. I don't know what that means exactly. Twitch is not available in SA. What's SA? South Africa. Oh, that's a bummer. Twitch is not available at all in South Africa. That's a major bummer. Wow, I'm surprised to hear that. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Etienne. I like that name. That's cool. Amazon affiliates reviewed my account and closed my affiliate account because they said I didn't have tags in my links, but I do. They're all created with Amazon tool. Turds. That's crazy because you didn't have tags in your links. Man. Works in the UK. Someone needs a VPN. Yeah, that's true. You can do a VPN. Did I say I run Home Assistant on a Nook? I do. And if you do !Nook, it will give you the specs. Thank you, Sir Good Enough. But totally should work in Canada. Live Art Rainbow. Totally should work in Canada. Hey, do you do live art, Rainbow? Do you do live art? My kids, my girls, that's one of the things we like to watch together is people doing paintings and stuff. Oh, there it is. Tyndall Tingling subscribed. What would you like? You want unicorns? You want planes? You want squirrels? You want explosions, trains? The Nook purchase is the best. Oh, somebody's saying hello to me over here. Syncing 2 networked LED strips. Fu Fighter, who is looks like a, what logo is that? Madrid. I thought that was Madrid. Is that Real Madrid? Which is that? Oh, and when you do subscribe through Twitch, you get a new, all right, following, thank you, Wilk you. You get a different logo, or not logo, you get a different color on your chat in Discord, and do we already have a Prime channel, like a special little chat channel for Prime? I'm trying to do a couple little perks, trying to do a couple little things. I don't ever want to put too many things behind a paywall. That's not my way. But yes, there is a Twitch sub channel and a Prime channel and a Patreon channel. Oh man, Dion Rowe, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna have to just do a bunch of these now. Horny corns, please. Okay, you got it. Never got it when I subbed. All right, it's on its way, Jan. You betcha. All right, oops, not that one. This one. Horny corns. We'll do this one at the same time. Not that happy with you, really. Oh, really? You have now taken all my time. All I do now is Home Assistant. I've been bitten by that bug. Thanks so much for taking the time to show off and help me with Home Assistant. Oh, man. Etienne, I feel for you, brother. I was just saying to somebody the other day, or to these guys, I'm sure, that I spend more time on Home Assistant than it will ever possibly save me in automations, making my life easier, quicker, faster, whatever. I spend multiple times more time tinkering with it, but that's the fun of it, right? Some people like to play with puzzles. Some people go golfing. Some people tinker with whatever they like. Some just watch TV. That's cool too. I don't ever get bored, but if I'm looking for something to do, I never have to look very far. All right, Scythium. We haven't done this one yet. For you, Scythium. Thank you, amigo. So fun, you guys. Thank you for all the Twitch Prime subs. That's fantastic. Appreciate that. Wish I knew what hype training was about. I gotta figure it out. You subscribed on Twitch, Renee? Yes, that's right. Paid subscribers on Twitch. Paid subscribers on Twitch are even better. I don't know that it matters to me. I appreciate it just as much, or even more, because I know you're actually sacrificing real money. So thank you very much. Some people flash custom firmware on light switches for fun. That's right. Some people are twisted. Twisted. Can I share my ESPHome YAML for the Steppers project? I sure can. I have the same setup, but my motors are getting hot very quickly. Okay, Croth. I will share my YAML, yes, but I think your problem might be the little adjuster screw on your little boards here. Should we do that together? Have you done that? Let me ask you that, Croth. Have you adjusted the current on your motor controllers? And I'm going to keep doing these things for subscribers. No, I have a freezer monitor. If I thought about alert if it fails. Wondering energy monitor, temp sensor. Yeah, those would be good. Yeah, those would be really good. It is 34. Whoa, what's this? Woot, the hype train. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Blade. I need to do a little... I have a little tip jar, but I didn't want to keep it on there. Did I take it off? I took it off. We'll have to talk. We'll have to... The Twitch things are going to continue to be... Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. We're going to continue to be improved. So we're going to do this one while I talk about this. Dun, 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 dun. If you like art, here's my artwork page. Oh, cool, Gary. I would love to see your page. You don't need 32 gigabytes. That just happens to be what mine had, and mine was given to me, Rick. So you don't have to have 32 gigabytes. You don't. I don't think, no matter what you do, Home Assistant will never use more than like 2 gigabytes of RAM. So if you wanted to run several other things on your Proxmox box, then yeah, maybe a little more RAM, but 8, 16 would be way more than you'd need. No, it's not a typo. Oh, 34. I'm sorry. Yes, it's 32. Yeah, if it's 34, it's a typo. Sorry. We'll fix that. All right, let's look at this. I still have my little stepper motor set up here, and the adjustment that I'm talking about, you need a voltmeter. I didn't see, Koth, I didn't see if you responded to that. Did you do that? I don't need that powerful of a system, Hewitt. I don't need it, but it's just nice. Somebody gave it to me, and it's nice to have. A Raspberry Pi will work well. The problem with the Pi has been always the SD card. So using something like a NUC, the initial reason to use the NUC was to get rid of that problem. But now you can, it's getting easier to actually adjust, or not adjust, to boot, or at least to connect a solid state drive to a Raspberry Pi and get it to boot from there and not wear out your SD card. All right, Twoozle. We're going to do some of this. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Rob's project left him at 12 o'clock. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that, Croth. I'm sorry if I say it wrong. I'm not into soldering, but I want to work with MQTT and Tasmota. That's cool. You don't have to, Merkel, you don't have to do soldering to do MQTT and Tasmota. You don't. Can someone give you one? I don't know what. Oh my gosh. You guys are fantastic. Holy cow. I'm just gonna sit here the whole time, just keep pushing buttons. For Pi C. Ooh, I don't know what Pi C. Oh, the Pi SSD. Yes. Check out Spice. Andres Spice. He has I think 2 good videos about it. He's one of my heroes. It was one of my greatest honors to have him on my stream once. Oh, Rich Rebuilds is live? Oh, premiering. Come on. Am I spelling it wrong? What the heck? What is going on around here? Oh, yeah, the Swiss guy. Actually, we have a thing. Hello, tubers. More microcontrollers. Thank you very much. Who did that? Sir Goodenough? You're such a star. Dude, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Yes, that dude. Go watch his things. Oh, I know you can't see it because I haven't made the webhook yet. Oh, that was what I was going to do. Yeah, go check out his thing. Oh, wow. Thank you. Cheered 30 bits. I need a little thing that drops those into a little bucket. All right, this is all going too fast. I got to do it. Does anybody plan to buy the new cheap iPhone SE? Not I. Although, maybe, actually, now that I think about it, my wife's is broken. I'm either going to have to... Anyways, I don't want to have to get her another one. She broke it. It broke. She didn't break it. She didn't do anything about it. Blade! Twitch is killing it today. You are so right. I wish I didn't take off that little tip jar thing. could probably add it back real quick. Watch this. The jar. All right. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but this little jar can fill up with stuff. When people put like those little things, there you go. And now this is hiding this screen is now hiding my chat. I don't want to hide the chat. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm going to focus on this for a minute. I'm going to focus. It's going to be so focused. It's going to be amazing. So here's what you got to do. Twitch with YouTube chat popped out. Nice. Okay. I like the Twitch chat. I think if I was going to watch, I would watch with Twitch chat. All right. So what you got to have here is your voltmeter connected. And I just, to make it easy, connect a couple of alligator clips. One to positive, one to negative. Okay. We're going to need one side to ground, obviously, because that's what negative does. So, oops, that jumper doesn't have the right color size. All right, Nardonos, thank you very much. You get, what are we going to do? Explosions. There we go. This will work. Okay. So you get, you got to put one in your ground here. So this is my ground. Can you see? Zoom in. Zoom in the old-fashioned way. Just push that closer. All right. Okay, I'm going to get, we'll have a little subscribe party here in a minute where I'll just go crazy with all those things. All right, so you connect one of these, one side to ground. Okay, and then the other side, you actually need a little screwdriver. You need a little screwdriver because we're going to mess with this little adjuster right here. And you connect the positive side to the screwdriver. We're going to turn this on. Yep, and it's powered on because I can feel this thing doesn't want to move. Oh, this is not focused. Thank you, webcam, for your support. There we go. How's that look? That look okay? Yeah, looks good. All right. Now, let's see. Which one do I want to... So this is the one that has the motor attached to it right now. So that's the one that I'm going to adjust. And this is a current adjustment, but what you're actually measuring is the voltage. So you see my voltage here? It's actually... I need to adjust this. It's 1.13. And depending on which kind... Depending on which stepper motor you're using and which control board you're using, you need, that's VREF. The voltage that I just measured was 1 volt, 1.1 volts. That's VREF. And there's a way to figure out what you should use. And I can't remember whose guide I got this information from. Okay, here we go. Stepper driver model, max ARMS. So yeah, so this is the kind of formula that I used. So if I've got a controller here, the one I have is this DRV8825. The maximum amps on my my stepper is 1.5 volt or 1.5 amps. So I need to remember where to the formula. I think I need to take 1.5. Oh man, this is the right formula. Who's got the formula for me? Let's get this going here. Let's get it right. Stepper VREF calculator. Ooh, that looks good. Current rating. Okay, this is the current rating of your stepper motor. So we're going to say 1.5 because that's what mine are. And you should, good. You can put in here which kind of motor driver you're using. I don't know what this cap is. I guess this is if you don't want it to go to 100%. I've been putting it at 100%. If you wanted to like build in some safety factor, then change this to something else. Oh. Before we're done today, we're going to create a webhook so you guys can tinker with this light and tell me when it's doing it wrong. All right. Jeez. Anyways, stepper driver calculator. Here, I'm going to put this in Discord. Or I don't know if it's going to let me do that. Oh, yeah, it will. Okay, good. Okay, so rated current. This is of the stepper motor. It's going to be probably around 1.5. Some of them are going to be different, but that's about right. Cap, this is where you're going to put in like a safety factor. So if you don't want it to go to 100%, oh, look, it's going to drop little gems in that little cup. Yay! Bing! Thank you, Scythium. That's awesome. And then depending on which driver you're using here, it will give you a value to, all right, thanks for subscribing. It will give you a value to adjust your voltage meter to. Okay, so I've got this DRV8825. If I want my current to not go over 1.5 amps, then I need to adjust the VREF, which is what I'm measuring with my voltmeter, to somewhere around 0.68. Okay, so let's do that. Now I'm going back here to the desk, and I'll come back a little bit so you can see the voltmeter at the same time. Okay. So now I go to put my screwdriver on this little potentiometer here, and you can see it's 1.1 volts. So I need to turn it till it goes down to about there. Now it's at 0.69. So that's pretty close. That's close enough. Now this motor controller is adjusted so that it will not allow too much current to go to the motor, which should keep the motor from getting hot. Okay? And obviously make your motor last longer and be better. Okay? That wasn't so bad, right, Koth? What do you guys think? Let's play Explode the Airplanes. Let's play Explode the Airplanes. Oh, wait, well, no, let's play Explode the Unicorns. We're going to send the unicorn, and then we're going to shoot at her with these things. Right there. Oh, I missed. Dang it. Okay, try again. Rockets. Rockets. Yeah, I got her. All right. We're going to do this for everybody who subscribed in the meantime that I was not able to acknowledge. Thank you for your subscriptions. I'm having a blast today. Woo! Ba-na-na. All right. And a train. The unicorn lives. Whatever happened to Bruh? I have no idea, man. I do not know what happened to Bruh. I hope he comes back sometime. Okay, I'll try that, and I'll see your ESPHome YAML. Oh, you still can't see my ESPHome YAML. Yes. The ESPHome YAML. YAML. Oops, it's going to be down here. Oh, there it is again. Squirrel. One problem with my ESPHome YAML is I'm pretty sure I'm going to have password in it. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let me just give you the parts you need. So you'll have to set up your own board, right? For mine it was an ESP32, but it doesn't have to be. And then the only parts that I need that I'll show you here is the parts under the API. So I really just have the basic setup. It's an ESPHome, it's an ESP32 board, Wi-Fi setup. I've got captive portal and web server because I like to make an access point and captive portal and web server so that I can reattach to them if they become disattached. And then this is what I have below that. Okay, so it's just, this is the basic setup for, this is the basic setup, and this is not all that you need. If you're getting it hot, then something's working. Are you having trouble with controlling it from Home Assistant? Because we can look at that as well. But this is what I needed to use to control it. So the ID here, you're naming this service, okay? And this should be the same. is this. Stepper, my stepper. Service ID, my stepper. All right. Then in the, is it in, where did I put it? It's in an input. Here's the problem with see what happens when I separate up my configuration. Now I got to go searching for the files that I need. Is there a reason I'm not doing it from the add-on page? Doing what from the add-on page? Using VS Code? No, there's no good reason. It's just preference. It's just habit. No good reason other than habit. If you like using the add-on page, use the add-on page, no doubt. My way is not the right way. Wait, how do I say it? My way is not the only way, and it's often not even the right way. Input number, because you have to make an input number. I don't think I did it here. I think I have probably a separate file for it. Yeah. So it's going to be here. Yeah. See, I can go packages. I would have already found it if I had all my configuration files in one long list. Input text. Uh-oh. Are these not in alphabetical? Where's my input number? Oh, you know what? I think no. Did I do it as a helper? No, hombre, no puede ser. No puede ser. Let's see, where's that? Dun 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 dun. He's dancing. Dun 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 dun. Node Red? Did you say Node Red? You still need to get it into Home Assistant. Haven't taken the plunge. You guys are talking about the steppers still? I think I might have done it through helpers. I can't imagine I really did that. Yeah, I did. Okay. Now here it is. So you have to make a stepper helper. So this is if you want a slider. Now, when I get this actually mounted, I don't think a slider is going to be the best way to do it. I think I'm going to just set an action call or a service call that will say, call the service, whatever this is. It won't be input select. It would be, oh, it's in an automation. That's where it is. Because you have to relate the two. You have to say, when I give this call service this number from the slider, it's going to contact that ESPHome device, the stepper device, and turn it that number of things, right? That number of things. Thank you, Philou Troop, for subscribing. Thank you very much. We're gonna do this guy. He's peaceful and kind. But this is how you do it through the example. All right. Kirkenstein. Awesome. Thank you. Let's do this. Where the documentation here is, I don't know why I'm doing it without the documentation pulled up. Probably because I wasn't planning on it, but that's okay. ESP stepper. Nope, that's not right. ESPHome. There we go. Stepper component. All right, so you need this. This is kind of what I put in, right? That's here. That's this part. Okay, so that's the first part. And in this part, you just define which kind of driver you're using. And if you're using any of these three, well, I assume it's for this one as well. But I know that for this kind of driver, which is the purple one that I was adjusting, you just use the same platform. You still use this A4988 platform. It's probably the same for these, for the TMC 21, 22, 23, whatever they're on now. That's what you put for the platform. Give it a name, and then you have to set your direction pin and your stepper pin and your max speed, whatever. Those are the only pins I'm using. All right, back here. Oops, did I just close that? Yep, I did. All right. The sleep pin, I'm not using the sleep pin, but somebody can if you want. That will, once it gets, if you activate the sleep pin, and when it turns to a certain point that you told it to, it will disengage the stepper motor, which I don't really want because, ow, mine's getting hot. I don't really want that because if I'm going to use shades and it's going to hold it up, it needs to stay held up, right? So that's going to be a little bit of a trouble. The stepper's still hot. I wonder why it's so hot. That ain't going to work. Can't be that hot. Can't be getting that hot. Got to figure out something else. The next part, you need to do this part with the platform. Nope. 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 Port position. Nope. This part. This is the part I had to do. This is what, let's see, this makes a new service in Home Assistant for you to call. So you do need this in your ESPHome configuration. That's this guy. Right there. And then in Home Assistant configuration, you have to do the input number, which I did as the helper. Okay, I just put that in as a helper, and those are all the same settings. And then you need then you need an automation. And the tricky part here for me was this: getting this service name correct. And you have to get the entity ID correct as well. Whatever you called this down here, no, up here. When you make this input number stepper control, that has to match this input number, whatever, you know, or I guess better way to put it is the entity ID matches this input number, and then whatever you put for the name is this. That's important. And then the service here, once you've done this part in the ESPHome sketch, it will create a new service, and it will be something like control stepper, my stepper control, or something like that is what it will be called. And that's what you need to put here for the service. So if we look at mine, we can see we'll look at what the service is called. It still must be like partly cloudy or something that's not. I love that guy. Love it. Oh, good idea. Make your slider go from 0 to 100, then do the math on the automation to run the stepper the right amount of turns. That's a good idea, 3. I like that. I was just going to have to, put in a certain number and see how many steps it took to get to the bottom and how many steps it took to get to the top. And then I was going to say, when I set it to open, then you go minus that many steps. And when I set it to plus, you go plus that many steps. We'll see. I haven't gotten that far. We're going to go here, developer tools. We're going to go to services. We're going to find the one that is stepper. Okay. Oh, and this, you know what? Oh, that's right. The name that it puts here is actually the name of the ESPHome sketch. So where'd it go? Steppers. Did I give you the wrong information there? I may have. Let's give you this again, because I think I copied an old one instead of the right one. This might have a couple differences in it. Not really. The only difference is the sleep pin, which I'm not actually using. Okay, so this file comes out of what I called steppers.yaml. Because I called it steppers.yaml, this says steppers. So if you're doing your shades in the kitchen, and so you call it kitchen stepper.yaml, then this right here would say kitchen stepper.yaml. Then when you make the automation, are you guys following this? Oh no, it's not in automations.yaml. Nothing is in automations.yaml anymore. Here we go again. Wait, where is it? Come on. Oh, there it is. Automation. No. It is going to be automations back here because I haven't pulled that thing apart yet. See how much time it takes me now to find things? It's like if I had all my socks on the floor of my bedroom, I would be able to find them. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the automation then that you need to tell the stepper motor how many steps based on the slider. Okay, so here's the name of the slider. Input number, stepper control. That's the entity ID of the slider that we created. The service we found from here. And this is the name of the ESPHome sketch that you made. Mine is just called steppers.yaml. And that's what's important in this. Once you've got those things linked together, then sliding that back and forth will do stuff for you. So here I can do, let's see. Oh, I turned it. Did I turn it back on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's only slightly scalding hot. So if I call this service, kind of see the stepper spin there. Oops. Sounds horrible right now. Oh, I think it sounds horrible just because it's rattling on the desk. Probably. Anyways, did that answer some questions about steppers in ESPHome? I struggled with that for a long time. I tried and tried over and over again, and finally got it to work. It just took some figuring out. Yeah, I can search the complete folder. I know. You guys are all yelling at the screen right now. Need a guest slot? I'll show my stepper setup. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, let's not do it right now, but yes, we'll have you do that. You're going to do a video on your whole stepper setup. You know, you did the little sort of preview silent thing. Hit like for the doc. Thank you, sir. Good enough. Does that help, Croth? Good. I'm sorry if saying your name wrong. Croth. I'm sorry. Are you sick of hitting like every time to support the doc? If you use Brave or Chrome, try this. Oh yeah, that's the auto like thing. All right. Oh, Reese. Hey, Reese. How's it going? Reese Ritchie? You're Reese, aren't you? Reese, Bitwarden Reese. Reese that's always telling me to do Bitwarden. Right? Oh, man. Opening my blinds is 8 by 1024. What does that mean? Is that the number of steps, JD? So I just do the math in Node-RED for like, say, 30%. Oh, yeah, okay. I set mine up in Node-RED to get the number of turns, then transferred that to my Home Assistant automation. Okay, cool. Why not use a cover rather than faffing with helpers? You can, Sam, totally can. The only reason I did a helper was because that's the example that they gave here. So the example in ESPHome, which was all I had to learn from to go by, because I don't know how to do this. I'm just trying to figure it out. So so in this example, they set up a slider. So that's what I did. But yeah, you totally just could do it 100 different ways. If you set up a cover, let's look at setting up a cover. Is a cover a helper? Is a cover a helper? No, I don't think so. Let's look at cover in Home Assistant, because that does make sense, right? You want to go up, you want to go down. I think what you can do when you do a cover is you can set up what you want it to do but for different things. So when you say open cover, you should be able to do something. Hold on, work. Sorry. Real work. Data entry, tilt position. See, I think right here, action call service, you could then put in the servo service, right? This ESPHome stepper control stepper. And then I guess would be the target, would be the data. And you would, oh yeah, because that's what I used. And then you would say, so the entity ID, let's see, I would say this. And then for data, I don't think you need entity ID. You would just do target. And you would put the number of steps that you wanted it to move. So if you do, let's see, that's an automation example. Can't I do that? I want to be able to do that for closed cover, like the closed cover service, but I don't know for sure. I don't know how, I'm not sure how that would work. Who's controlling a cover with steppers? So it will be discoverable as a cover straight away. You can do a template cover in ESPHome and link it directly to the stepper service calls. Oh yeah, okay. And that's where you can link it to the stepper service calls. Okay, thank you. I was trying to figure out where to link them, and I was looking in here, and it's not working in there. So it's an ESPHome cover. Okay, and in the cover component, okay, there you go. So on cover stop, you need to do the action, right? On, then cover control, ID, cover tilt. Have you done this, Sam? Can you give us your example? That'd probably be helpful. Because I would have to tinker with it. I don't have this. Covers have percentages. A cover only has open and close, though. It does have a position, yeah. It does have a position. To install Home Assistant on a VM. Thank you, Raindrick and Andrisk. I saw you guys chatting in something. Portuguese. And Reindrich is going to help you. Thank you. Sent a link in chat. Oh, good. Let's see. Where did it go? Maybe. Did it end up in... Oh, it should end up in the live stream links. Does it end up in the live stream links? Yes, it does. Thank you, Sam. Let's look at it. There we go. Cover template. Very good. Perfect. So we can put this in our ESPHome configuration, and we can name it whatever shade on whatever window you want. ID. Oh, top in stop state. Oh, that's for an in stop. I'm not going to have an in stop. But what you can do it here, right? Open action. So you don't have to have this part. You don't have to have this lambda part. This is just if you had, that's to report back the state if you have end stop switches. I think. What you would have to do, you'd have to report this some other way for the state. And I don't know for sure how we do that. I'm running out of gas. Running out of gas today. Too much hard thinking. But here for your open action, close action, stop action, you could use the service call. I'd have to tinker with this and see. I don't know how to make this work exactly. Yes, it is Portuguese. Yeah. So Sam, I don't have all the answers for how that would work. So if you do, let us know. If not, then it'll take a little figuring out. I'm sure somebody's got the answers. I just don't. I'm okay with that. I understand Portuguese, but not Canadian, eh? Hey, sweet girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. Should make bitword instructions complete with sharing.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, you should. You should, Reese. I remember I had those bitword, and somebody did share a bitword instructions. What's happening? Is it stuck? Your blanket's stuck? Oh, that's why. Is your blanket stuck? Send a message in Discord. I didn't understand. It just filled in the blanks. Oh, okay. Open action. Oh, cool. Okay, open action step. Did that work? Position 0, target. Targets. Is target going to be the number of steps, maybe? Did it work? I hate to see what the trampoline looked like. They said, did you break the trampoline with your face?
No. I was doing a front tuck and then I landed on my face.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. And Zoe had the video running, didn't she?
Yeah. You haven't seen it.
What's that?
Did you see the video?
I have not watched the video. I want to. I want to see what she did or what you did, how you did it. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't know that, Sergey. I'm reading what you said. Oh, thank you. Thank you, baby. Bye. Love you. It moved some, but it's getting hot, so I stopped. Yeah. I don't know why. Mine, I have had some that get hot and some that don't. This one, even after I adjust that current thing, still got hot. I don't know why. I don't know why some of them get hot. Good night, Zadia. Oh, gotta go to work in 5 hours. I feel for you, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Just switched to Twitch. YouTube's intermittently dropping out. Oh, man. Well, Coasty, welcome to Twitch. If the motor isn't too hot to hold, then it will be fine. Okay, good, Alex. That's good to know. I guess eventually it'll cool off. I don't know. Okay, adjust the current and get back. Sounds perfect. And maybe we'll work on some of this cover stuff. I'll see if yours, I'll try and copy what you did and see if that'll work for me. I should actually be getting, I got the wire yesterday. I got a bunch of 4-conductor wire, because these are, you got to run these 4 wires. So I got a bunch of these, this size 4-conductor wire, so I can start mounting these and wiring them. And I should be getting these stepper motors. In fact, I think they should be coming today. The rest of them. So I only had 3 and I need 6, maybe 7. What else you guys want to talk about? We got a few more minutes. Let's talk about something else. What's next? What's next? Let's squirrel around. Huh? I think the biggest thing I want to go back to normal after all this virus stuff is I want Amazon shipping to start being 1 or 2 day shipping again. What drivers am I using, Alex? Well, the ones that I have, well, I've got new ones now. I have this red one. Is the camera on? This red one here is the A4988. These purple ones are the DrV8825. I had a whole box of these, or in a box, I had 5 of them. And when I finally got a motor to work, I went through systematically and tested each one, and 4 of them were just bad. Everything else, this one worked. These purple ones all worked, but these ones were bad. My guess is possibly I broke them somehow. I don't know. But I did buy another pack of these 4988s. But I don't know which one's best. I don't know which one's best. Letting us mods control the Stream Deck with plugins. Let's do it, Stubbs. Let's do it. I'm losing my mind. What's going on, Blade? I gotta wait until. Oh yeah, I gotta wait till Thursday for your third monitor. Oh my gosh. And 3Ative does have the best drivers. Those are the best drivers. If you want really good drivers, those are the good ones. That's the TMC 2120 somethings, 2122, 2123. Guamasos! You just had guamasos, Charlie. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. A guamaso, for those of you who don't know, is a, what would you call that thing even? I think you would probably, in America, you would call it something like a quesadilla. A guamaso is like it's this big, huge flour tortilla with meat and sauce and cheese, I'm assuming. I can't remember now. Probably cheese too, but mostly meat and sauce. And it's folded over a couple times, and it's about that big. A guamaso means like a big punch in the face. That's what guamaso means, right? Pow! Something like that. It's a wrestling place in Reynosa where we get guamasos. And Charlie is from Reynosa, and I lived in Reynosa, Mexico. This is a town in Mexico on the border. And so we always have that little common thing. Guamasos, some of the best. The best. It was one of my favorite things to eat in all of Mexico. Guamasos. So I'm jealous, but I'm happy you got one, man. Are we doing Webhook? Thank you very much, Tellus. Yes, let's do the Webhook. Okay. Now, I haven't done a webhook in a little while, so it's going to take me a minute to sort this out, and I am pretty sure it will reveal some secrets. So let's go. I'm going to go to Home Assistant Cloud, but I'm going to do it over here. Sorry, Blade. I know. Home Assistant Cloud. And then I want to go to Webhooks. Let's see. Is that where you make a webhook? Anything that is configured by a webhook can be given a publicly accessible URL to allow you to send data back. I can't remember how you make a webhook. Do you have to make the automation first? I think you have to make the automation first, right? Just trying to find a library compatible with everything the bot has currently. Oh. Get out your paste bins, everybody. Secret. Now, actually, I think the first thing you have to do is... Oh, why is this dark reader is on, but this page is not dark? Ew. So I think the first thing we have to do is make the automation. Let's go through to the documentation, because I don't remember how to do it off the top of my head. It's been too long. So we'll do it the webhooks in Home Assistant. Here we go. This is from way back in 0.8. Webhook trigger. Here we go. Webhook trigger fires when a web request is made to the webhook endpoint /API/webhook and then /webhook. This endpoint does not require authentication besides knowing the webhook ID. You can either send encoded form or JSON data available in the template as either JSON trigger, JSON whatever. Okay. You could run the above automation by sending post to request. Okay. An example with no data sent to. So this is what we're going to want to do. We're going to make a webhook, and it's going to look like this. But it's going to be, it'll have to be like it'll be my Nabukasa URL /API/webhooks/ and then the number of the webhook. And then I'll make a short ID out of that and make that shareable. So then somebody can click that and it'll happen. Yeah, it has to be exposed to the internet. So it'll have to be Nabukasa. It has to be Nabukasa or some other way. But you can do it. If we do it using a bot, it would be secure. We could probably do it with a bot instead. That would probably be a better way to do it. But if all I give was if we change the URL to something short and it was just that one, open a port just for that, could do that too. Webhooky goodness is how I set up the Stream Deck plugin for Home Assistant. It didn't expose through Nabukasa, but it's available locally only. I got to try that, Mark. Because when I tried the Stream Deck component through the one that requires you to do a long-lived access token, and it only worked for a little while. It didn't keep working. So are your webhook ones still working? You can see the long link if you have the short link usually. Oh, okay. Then maybe then we can't do it the way I was thinking. Thank you, Sir Goodenough, for keeping me safe and on the straight. Anywho's, we're going to need a trigger. We're going to need an automation, and the trigger will be platform webhook and then some webhook ID. And the webhook ID, how do I get the webhook ID? This is what I want. Send data to Home Assistant instant via Home Assistant Cloud. It integrates with Home Assistant webhook support. To be used to trigger automation, send notification or location data on tracks, blah, blah, blah. Presence detection, trigger automation with a webhook. This one. Okay. Guide you through the creation of an automation powered by a webhook. We'll be able to trigger this automation from anywhere in the world and use the data in the trigger. Go to Configuration, Automation, and create a new automation. For the trigger, from the drop-down, click Webhook. For Webhook ID, enter a few words as an identifier. It doesn't matter what you enter here as long as it's unique from other webhooks you will create. For example, enter Hello World. All right, let's kind of do this at the same time. And this is actually using the automations editor, right? This is using the automations editor. And we can get, you can do is there just a bot call that would do it? Automatically appears in the webhook section of your user account once you do it. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's do the thing. Going to the automations editor, which I never hardly use. Automations plus. What should this automation do? It will be the, we're going to call it the desk light. Well, what should it do? Have it turn on desk dimmer. See, because this is supposed to give us some it's supposed to try and get you started. Switch in which area? No, it's not in an area. Skip that part. Oh. So what happened? It just, okay, here we go. Here we go. New automation. It's going to be desk dimmer camera warning, right? Because that's really what it is. All right. Trigger device, trigger. We want the trigger to be a webhook. And the webhook ID, we're going to make it this. Basically. No, can we not? I don't know if it's spaces, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so that's the trigger. When that thing is triggered. Condition. Oh, I know. Ooh, I got a condition. It can be a state. Entity is going to be whether me streaming. Right there. State streaming. So it will only work if I'm streaming. I like that. And then the action is going to be also I guess device. Devices just confuse me. I get a little confused about devices. So it's going to be call service, because that's what I know how to do. And a call service is going to be light turn on. And the entity is going to be light dot, I think it's desk dimmer. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's it. Save that. Beautimus. Now, hoping you'd remember that. I was going to flip it all the time. Ha, darn you, JD. Do I want light toggle? Yeah, whatever. It will remind me and I'll turn it off and you can turn it back on. That's what it will be. Started just using ESPHome. Shame on me for taking so much time. Oh, Diogo. ESPHome is awesome for taking so much time away from what? From like your kids and stuff. Has a webhook integration. So I don't know if Zzz can set it up by himself in Streamlabs. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Streamlabs bot has webhooks integration. Okay, cool. Just sent you the format for the Stream Deck config in Discord. Oh, thank you, Paul. Awesome, dude. Thanks for being here. Authorization token. See, that's what I did, but then my authorization token like went away. So I'll try it again. I'll try it again. Ooh, what you got here? What you got here? Guys sent me something. Cover. Oh, cool. Guys sent me a cover. Close action. Set target. And then the target. And then turn off. Oh, cool. Thank you, guys. Okay, so there's a stop action, close action, open action for cover in ESPHome. Thank you. Save format. Stream Deck. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go back to my, I'm going to go back here, back to, if I go back to my Nabukasa page, which I can't show you, right? Save that automation. And now it's going to, now I've got the webhook I can get. What's going on? Something wrong. I'm not gonna save nothing. Not gonna save nothing. So, oh, I know why. Because it's reloading the automations and it's frozen. And not like Elsa frozen, like real frozen. Now if you hit webhooks, it should trigger. Yep, let's try it. I don't know what's going on here. Don't know what's going on. Home Assistant had a seizure. Okay. We're going to go back to configuration. And then I'm going to go to Home Assistant Cloud. I like this little stepper driver calculator. I wish I had that a couple days ago. Home Assistant Cloud. And then if I go down here, I think... Yep. Okay, so now I've got a desk dimmer camera warning. And I can turn that on to this webhook. Okay. And then you can't just paste that, can you? Yeah, that doesn't work that way. But now if I go to /webhooks and then the name of the webhook, right? And the name of the webhook was in the automation. This. Oh. I can't just put that in a browser. How do I trigger that thing? Long-lived token I'm using created in October 19th. Gosh. I don't know why. No such unicorn in there. Just add some emoji before you enable to the world. Didn't work. Public URL. Click, but I have to post it, right? You don't just put it in a browser. That's always been what's thrown me off. What's going on? Who are you? Hello, Jen. Who am I? I'm DrZzs. That's who I am. All right. So what? How do I? So something's wrong. If I just put it in a browser, it doesn't do anything. You can put it in a browser. When I get a browser, I get a 405 method not allowed. What does that mean? 405 method not allowed. If no data is required, browser will work. HTTP post. Webhook name. This guy. It's giving me 404 not found. Wonder why. Too bad I disabled all my logs. Dang it. Aren't APIs fun? Maybe you do need to post. Do you use Postman? I haven't. I thought there was a way. There's 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 a way. If I can remember how. We should go back to that. We should go back to that. This. And then how do you test it? Webhook is available with the following URL. We got that. Click the toggle to enable. We did that. And test out with the following commands. So, okay, let's do this. Yeah, we do have to post it. So let's do this. Now it's a good time to use the Visual Studio Code add-on because there's a command line there. True that. So I can do a post. I can do CURL from there. Oh, can't do it with that button. Come on, man. Really? It's not letting me. Not letting me cut and paste. CURL X post. Okay, I can probably remember that. CURL. Oh, great. Turkey, you little turkey. Can I just do it in any old command line terminal? Should be able to, right? Will it work here? And then this. Not found. So we're ending this one on a fail. We had a heck of a good stream though. Windows probably won't work. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Well, it should have. I mean, it looks like this. It looks like the CURL post part worked. You need to have it. I need to have curl installed. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. See ya, Farhan. Thanks for being here, buddy. Need some sleep. Postman is amazing for API testing. Everything about web development. It's a simple and easy tool. I need to get it. Let's download Postman because I got to learn. Right? We got to offload Blade. Blade's been doing all the work. I'm afraid he's going to get burned out. Don't get burned out, Blade. Don't get burned out. I know somebody told me to use this a long time ago. Does it matter if it's 32 or 64? I don't know. It does need to be a post. Okay, good. No time soon. Thank goodness. Got 2 more weeks without work. Oh, man. Postman is fairly easy. Okay, good. Sure. I'm filling up my hard drive with that, though. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, bum. Can you show the configuration for transparent cards? Abaha, so the way that I've gotten my transparent cards is just by using themes. Have you tried themes? Or and if you go to a theme, you can pick apart what it's doing, and you can find the parts there that you want probably. Because it's what's the right term, guys? It's CSS. Is that the right term? Themes are written in CSS. Yeah, Squirrel is right.
Huh?
Yee-haw! Using dark. Oh, you are using the dark mode theme. CSS style sheet. Oh, I have to sign up. I think I already did a long time ago. We'll hold on to that. Attempting to reconnect. Never mind. Just get me out of here. Suspend Discord, please. Yeah, you can show that. Skip. Oh, I cannot. I'm not a moderator. I'm not a moderator. Skip the sign up. Oh, I can skip the sign up? Oh, I didn't know I could skip it. Where does it let me skip it? Oh, I just don't even need to do it? Yeah. I'm not seeing a skip. The very bottom. Oh, skip. Oh my gosh, they made that hard to see. Wow. Okay. Create a request. Is that what I'm doing? I'm doing a post. Would that be a request? That's a get. I don't want to get though. I want post. Yes. Oh boy, it's going to work, guys. This is going to work. It's going to work. It's not going to work. Even if it is working, that's too long. That's taking too long. No, it's not going to work. Oh man, go Home Assistant Cloud, scroll to the bottom. There's a card for Webhook toggle. I did. You get a unique URL. I did that one, but I won't give it away. I'll put that one in here. I'll pull that. Oops. What's going on with Home Assistant right now? All right, we're going to pull Postman over here. I want to stop this. How do I stop it? Cancel request. Okay. Because I do have that fancy old URL around here somewhere. Again, off the screen. Gosh, it used to be so much more fun to just give everybody my secrets. Well, Nabucasa's not showing up at the top now. The heck? Home Assistant's freaking out, man. Home Assistant's freaking out. Yeah, that's the one I tried, Mark, and didn't want to go. And right now, Home Assistant is freaked out. It's freaking out, yo. Like, look right here. Shouldn't it say Home Assistant up there at the top, or Nabucasa? Isn't that what that's supposed to do? All right. Thank you very much, Hendrik. Thank you very much. We're going to do this because we need some dancing. I can't even get Home Assistant to restart right now. I don't know what flapjacking is going on. By the looks of it, in the bot will be done before Zzz has a webhook sorted. Yeah, this thing is jackerated right now. I don't know what happened. Home Assistant is PO'd. Where was it? An error in the URL? How do you remove the sidebar items like map, etc.? Oh, how do you remove ones that are already there? Good question. I can't tell you right now because Home Assistant is broken. Oh man. Okay. Well, anywho, it wouldn't be a good stream if everything worked, right? And in this case, something did explode, and it happens to be Home Assistant for me. So I'm getting nothing. I can go to the overview, but when I try and go to like the configuration or anything, it's like no ski. I did that, but then when I tried to go to community, I was doing this. Maybe it's just reloading. Yikes. Yeah, okay. Okay. Maybe we're getting back. Nope, now Home Assistant Cloud button is back. All right. I didn't see what that message was. Johnny, thank you for subscribing, Johnny. We're going to do some unicorns. Working on BW instructions. Oh, thank you very much, Reese. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. We will follow your instructions. Somebody else sent me instructions and it looked pretty good. I can't remember what it was. I think part of it had to do with the Nginx thing. Don't forget to include that. Please. Please. The part about how to get SSL and all that, Nginx, whatever. All right. Here it is. Manage. Here we go. Copy this guy. Now go back to Postman. And we're going to paste that one in there and we're going to send it. And it worked. Whoa! Can you guys see that? Here, I'll show you. Okay. I'll turn it off. And then I'll send this post. Bingo. Beautiful. Now, how am I going to give that? I got to give that to maybe 1 or 2 people that can do it. Oh no, Home Assistant down. Back to manually switching things on and off again. It'll be so much easier, Lars. Oh, but it will be boring. Life would be much easier, but it would be so boring. We don't want to do that. Let's keep doing it. Hard times. Well, will not get you richer, but hopefully get you wiser. Ain't that the truth, Niles? Ain't that the truth? Oh, behave. Oh, stop it. Now connect it to an air horn. I would connect it to the matrix up there, but I can't really see it. I probably should have put it somewhere I could see it when I'm sitting here, but I like it where it is. Am I the only one that should have an earpiece with a moderator to relay some of the chat to him? Yeah, could do that. Here's what I would like to do, mods. First of all, we want to have some specific roles when we've got a lot of people now in Discord and stuff. So we're trying to think about what is the right way to separate things into roles and that people want to do, people want to help and stuff. Ooh, a page function. I like that. It was working last night is exactly my thought about Node-RED for the blinds, but then I elaborated it and it now doesn't work at all anymore. Kappa squirrel. GG. This sounds like work. We need to have a staff meeting. That's right, staff meeting. Anywho's it. I would like to, there's a way to do text to speech with commands, right? Because it happens when people put in Stream Deck plugin that can do that. Really? We could have a 200-person Zoom meeting. Do you guys remember how many of you were around? How many of you were with me when we had everybody in a live stream chat on Discord for sign off, and we tried to all sign off together? It was awful. Andrisk, can somebody help you with your Hass.io? We can try, buddy. We can try. Did you not join? Did you not find Ricardo in Discord? There's others though. Shambles. It's a shambles. I'm gonna call the kids up for sign off. Jitsi meat is better. Anyway, the point is the point I was trying to make was if I could give like a handful of people the ability to text to speech something to me, that would be fine. It would be funny. Users that can't do admin will have fewer icons. An old girlfriend uses text to speech in Discord. She's blind. Oh, that's very cool. So there is a text to speech in Discord, as long as we don't do video / I'm in my PJs. Not know the code of Discord? Oh, somebody give him a Discord link. Drop a Discord link for Andrisk. Yeah, Discord is a great tool if you haven't signed up for Discord. It's easy. You make an account, you join the server, and there's tons of people there to chat. And so I have this, Discord server, and their last count was about 5,000 people in there. Just a lot of the same people you see in the chat, and very helpful, lots of different topics. And then there's also the Home Assistant Discord channel. They have their own Discord. Home Assistant has a Discord server, and there's probably tens of thousands. Last I recall was over 100,000 people, I think, in theirs. And same thing, very willing to help and specific channels. So if you're having specific troubles with Hass.io, if somebody in my Discord chat didn't find you, I would go there in a heartbeat. I go there when I need help too. So 4:25 a.m. Let's sign off before school tomorrow. Okay, let's do it. Let's sign off. Let us do the sign off. Let's do the sign off. So the next stream that I know for sure that I'll get to do is going to be Thursday. I may be able to do one before then, but I know for sure I can do a stream on Thursday. So let's add, oops. Why do I do that? So let's add a stream for Thursday, okay? And you guys liking this sort of earlier time in the day? Today was a little bit later. So was yesterday. We'll do it somewhere around 11 a.m. time. Okay, about 11 to 1. That's a good time. All right. Save that. So now it should be there. No. Great stream as usual. Thank you, John. All right, now let's call up the kids. Monkeys, monkeys, it's time for sign off. When are we going to get Betty? What are we calling her? Betty, right? When are we going to get Betty to sing to us? Oh, you know what we can do, though? We did figure out how to play local MP3s. That's what I need to do. Winning.
It's time for sign on. It's time for sign on.
Sam, the Home Assistant events calendar was originally just mine. It was just me, and it was DrZzs and friends or something like that, because then Frank and Rob and Travis and a few people were using it. And then nobody kept up on to use it. Nobody kept using it, except me. And then when we wanted to do something with, the bot and Discord, and I had that other calendar had like 10 administrators or something. So I just started a new one that's just specific for DrZz streams. So the Home Assistant events one, it used to have things like, my streams, Frank streams, Travis streams, release dates. That was when Home Assistant was always every 2 weeks. We had release dates and we had different events and things on there, but just didn't get used. We could still use it for things if we want, but
What is that
nobody's
noise?
updated it. Sounds like a faucet running. Okay, isn't that pretty?
It sounds like that.
It does sound like that, like a waterfall. All right, bot updated. Thank you. Good job, Blade. Good job. Thanks for a good stream, everybody. All right, hit the like button. What do you guys want to sign off like?
Like you have no teeth.
You guys are awesome. I love you, girls. Let's sign up like we have no teeth. Okay, ready? As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. Okay, adios, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. We'll see you in Discord in the meantime. Have a good one.
I can't kiss you.